Hey guys, today I'd like to talk about what makes a habit stick. So, I believe that habits are extremely important for our everyday life when pursuing goals, when developing skills, etc. And this is because the habits enable us to automize our daily lives, and it means that the things that we need to do daily take less and less effort to to do. So, like important things that we do daily. Listen, for example, if you were going to the gym and you go in, at first you're not really in the habit of going to the gym. Every time you need to go to the gym, you have to think, oh, I need to go to the gym, and whatever feelings about going to the gym will come up. I mean, it could be positive feelings, but what a habit does is, regardless of how you feel when you think of going to the gym, you just go to the gym because it's part of your habit. You don't the the action of going to the gym occurs regardless of the emotion you feel about going to the gym, because you've repeated it so many times that it's just become a part of your lifestyle. So that is why I think habits are very important. So how do we make habits stick? I think uh, a way to make habits stick. One way is to line the habit up with your biology. So what I mean by this is to do do have the habit be easy more readily accessible, that coincides with how your hormones behave, etc. So the example I'm thinking of in my experience is, I to lose weight, I lost an enormous amount of weight, and to do this, I cut out carbs, because what carbs do is what what carbs do is they can make you hungry by spiking your insulin, and then dramatically dropping it after a few hours. Well, wait, I don't know the exact time measurement, but I cut carbs and only ate high protein and high fat. What this did was it led me to feel very satiated on a smaller amount of food. So I never really got hungry enough to eat excess amount of calories, and so it was very easy to lose weight. Now I've reintroduced carbs for working out, and I've eaten more of a balanced diet, more balanced macronutrients. But either way, what I did to get in the habit of weight loss was use my biology of use the biological mechanism of insulin sensitivity to enable my habit of weight loss, if that makes sense. You can apply this to things like so we know that your cortisol spikes, I think around an hour after waking up, and that's the best time for you to get a good that's the best. Early in the mornings is the best time for you to get the hardest and the hardest and biggest quantity of work, of deep work that you need done that day. So yeah, that's one way of making a habit stick. Another way is environment, by controlling your environment. Let's say you want to you want to be in a habit of not smoking. You want to stop smoking, so you want to be in the habit of not smoking. I guess you could call that a habit. To change that habit, you can stop buying cigarettes, and that will most likely decrease your chance of reaching for cigarettes to comfort you in times of stress. You can also do this, if we're going off of the weight loss example, you can also do this with buying unhealthy, highly ultra processed foods, highly palatable foods that are addictive. You can not buy those, and so you never have the temptation to reach into the cupboard for them, and then you never eat an excess of calories, and therefore you can keep pursuing your weight loss goals. So these are just two ways that I believe you can implement to make habits stick. Thank you for listening.